Hi, I'm Nenad C.
And I'm EntreMusician.
Anyway, today I would like to talk about something that is called Electronic Press Kit, or EPK for short. Now, we often hear that as musicians, but we don't know what it is, how does it look like, who is it for, do we really need it or not? So let's dive in today and learn something more about EPK. So what is an electronic press kit? An electronic press kit is a digital portfolio that musicians and bands use to promote themselves to industry professionals such as music journalists, promoters, booking agents, record labels, and festival organizers. So it's essentially a musician's resume, providing all the key information in one place. Get it? Why do we need it? Well, it makes it easy for industry professionals to access everything in one place. Everything about us, of course. So it helps you, or helps us, to book gigs, to get press coverage, and secure partnerships. And it gives a professional first impression to labels, agents, festival organizers, and everybody across the music industry. So now that we know what is it and what is it for, what should be in there? So the elements of EPK are bio, fact sheet, music, photos, video, existing press coverage, album streaming and download links, networking links, and of course, your contact. Depending on the goal of the EPK, maybe you should add something more. For example, if you're gigging and you're looking for a booking agent, maybe you should put a stage plot in it, and so on and so on. But the ones that I've just told you are like mandatory. Also, there is a question, what is a bio and what is a fact sheet? But let us go step by step. A bio sets your EPK tone. It tells the world who you are, what drives you, and how your music was born. Your bio can include where you're from originally, where you're currently based, what music inspired you, what inspired you to create, your previous musical projects, what it was like creating your new album or EP or new song, single, whatever, and what motivates you. Now, if you remember when we were talking about branding, basically what you do with your bio is you confirm what your brand is. So think of it that way. And now we're coming to a fact sheet. A fact sheet is your biography boiled down to its key points. Fact sheets are ideal for highlighting info that people might miss if they choose to skip over your bio. Yeah, a lot of people in the industry don't have time to read the full bio. I mean, they're already engaged with 5, 6, 10, 15, who knows how many artists, so they have like 1, 2, 5 minutes top to decide whether you're interesting for them or not. So think of it just as a speed dating. And that's what it is. So the fact sheet should include location, band name, band members, like their names and instruments, genre of music, key points of interest, like influences, performance style, notable facts like the bands that you tour with, or, I don't know, impressive press, whatever. Then a record label if you have one, of course contact information, booking agent and manager if you have them on your payroll. Another part of it is music, so of course select your latest tracks and or more popular tracks or tracks from the album you're promoting. Why is it important? Because EPK is not a static thing. You have to renew it over and over and over again. So basically, if you have the latest track, that's what you want to present. And then you go to your most popular song and whatever. And of course, put them in MP3 format for faster and easier streaming. Now, photos are extremely important. Adding high-quality images to your EPK gives industry professionals, particularly the press, a place to gather media view to use in promotional materials. Those photos must be professional. Don't use like your phone-made photos from your holiday or wedding photos or whatever. The photos should tell the story about your brand and represent you in that manner. Photos should represent you as an artist, so avoid wedding style photos and focus on how are you represented within the art you create. It would be good to have them from various locations like photo studio, your own studio, gigs, etc. Make photos in both landscape and portrait mode so that they can be used in various media. Images should be at least 1200 pixels wide or tall and taken with the DSLR camera for better quality. Every few months, put a new photo in, otherwise the same few photos will be used by others, which can feel stale. If you want to, you can add artwork from your releases too. The same goes to video. Music videos offer a visual representation of your talents, so choose your best video, keeping in mind it may be reposted online to show what your band looks and sounds like. Add a few to your EPK along with 1 to 2 of your strongest live performances videos. These can be especially helpful if you're sending your EPK to promoters and booking agents. Also, embedding a YouTube video can also direct people to your YouTube channel and help them discover more of your music. Press coverage. If you have it, that's a marvelous thing to put in, because it tells the music industry professionals that you are being already noticed. Press coverage validates your credibility as an artist. Adding press releases to your EPK is a great way to keep insiders up to date on what you're doing. Put excerpts from your interviews or texts about your music and you to emphasize most valuable parts. Add direct links to your interviews or texts about your music for those who want to know more and to validate those experts. You know, the point of this is the text that I've put in my EPK is not something that I've made up. It really exists, and here's the link. Of course, we're artists, we're musicians, so the music speaks for us. So it's mandatory to put links to your music. Album streaming and download links. Embedding an unlisted SoundCloud player into your EPK gives journalists a way to hear your music directly. You should also include a download link for those who'd prefer to drop your music into their own media players. Include downloadable links for instrumental versions of album tracks and approved clips to use in promotion. Now, these instrumentals are especially helpful if you use your EPK to pitch sync for TV shows, movies, and commercials. Of course, social media. Add official social media links, your YouTube links, link to your website, etc. to your EPK, so journalists, A&R people, managers, and other professionals don't have to dig to find them. If possible, use respective icons over the links. It's more appealing and looks more professional. And also, your email, so that they can contact you directly. Now, if you have the means, of course, find a professional. But if you don't, you can always do it yourself. There are few websites offering free templates for creating and or hosting EPK, and some of them are listed here. Now, once you have EPK, you should host your EPK on platforms like Sonic Beats, Reverb Nation or Benzungle, because that's where professionals are looking for new acts. Also, you should put it on your official website as a dedicated page or downloadable PDF. And of course, Put it on a Google Drive or Dropbox folder with all necessary files. You should always back up everything you do in the cloud. Believe me, if your hard disk is gone, everything is gone. Well, that's about it. You're good to go. Good luck.